Tommy! Yay! I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok video. Shout out to director Tommy for making it rain in studio. Jamal Murray got paid. The Nuggets agreed to a 4-year, $208 million max contract extension with their star point guard, according to ESPN senior insider Adrian Wojnarowski, keeping Nikola Jokic's pick-and-roll partner in Denver through 2029. Now, the Nuggets locked in their point guard for the future, and it keeps their top two guys intact. Murray and Jokic have been teammates since 2016 and brought the Nuggets their first championship in 2023. Now, Jamal, he averaged a career-high 21 points per game last season. Now that he's under contract for 5 more seasons, let's check out the top 5 career plays from Jamal Murray. First up at number 5, listen to this.
And he gets it to go. Beating the clock. Court length. That's intercepted. Murray good at the goal. Got it. A big time 3.
That has to be an announcer's dream, right?
Right in front of him.
Kevin Harlan could read the phone book and it would be a dream,
Very true. That was number 5. On to number 4. Do you guys remember his ankle breaker on Steven Adams in 2018?
Steven Adams remembers.
Oh!
Oh, man.
It was like delayed. It was a delayed ankle breaker. Come on.
Hurts just watching.
Oh! Tumble, timber. Number 3. His insane layup package in the bubble. First, the 360 against the Jazz.
Sometimes it's okay to finish with your right hand on the left side. I guess
Thank you.
Do that, right?
Basketball fundamentals. And then the up and under versus the Lakers.
Oof. Man.
Kryptonite. He's their
Jordan
kryptonite.
versus the Nets.
This is really where he became Jamal Murray, is in the bubble.
Yes, this is where he emerged. Now, number 2, in 2019, Jamal goes, you guys remember this? Off the backboard to himself against the Thunder.
Love that.
I did not remember that one.
Seeing him finish above the rim is a nice reminder of the player he came into the league as.
And, of course, number 1, we just witnessed this, beats the Lakers at the buzzer in Game 2 of the first round this past year.
Had a few of these to choose from, didn't you?
Right? The Lakers, like, there's a whole Jamal versus the Lakers entire encyclopedia.
Anthony Davis with some pretty damn good defense right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's as good as close as you're going to get a guy on the move.
It's time to welcome in my brother from another mother joining us here on NBA Today. What's up, Perk? How you doing, Perk?
I'm chilling. I'm down here in this H-Town, you know what I'm saying? Word about if a storm about to hit or not. But hey, look, I'm happy to see all of y'all. What's up, Dave? What's up, Momo?
Hey.
I see you in the pink.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know how it is. You said you're chilling. You must be in AC if you're in Houston. So clearly, Perk, when the lights are the brightest, though, Jamal Murray surely looks like a max player. But it always shocks me when I'm reminded that he has yet to make an all-star team. Do you like this deal for both sides?
I do. I think Denver had no choice. But look, let me say this. The question is who is Jamal Murray, right? We know that he's an NBA champion. We saw Bubba Jamal Murray. We know that he's a great talent, but we know what he's not, though. He's not an all-NBA caliber player because he hadn't made an all-NBA team. He's not an all-star because he hadn't made an all-star. Jamal Murray is not even a top 20 perimeter player in the game. And when you get paid this amount of money, you have to live up to it. We saw when Jaylen Brown got paid $300+ million. Everyone was saying, hey, let's see what Jaylen Brown go do. The pressure is on him. He lived up to the money. Jalen Brunson, although it was 120 when he first signed with the New York Knicks, we wanted to see what he was going to do. He lived that and some. Now, you're looking at Jamal Murray. I'm looking at him and I'm saying, what can you bring to the table without Jokic being on the floor? I'm not saying he's not going to play with Jokic because obviously Jokic is reliable, but when it comes down to Jamal Murray, I think this year he has to take that leap. And when it comes down to having pressure, especially with Denver losing KCP, he is top 3 on my list for us guys under the most pressure to deliver because we know Jokic has been consistently great, the best player in the league the last 3 years. We can't say the same about Jamal Murray for his greatness and elevating his talent.
I like elevating. That's a good pun for the Denver Nuggets. But if you are thinking about Jamal Murray clearly having a chip on his shoulder after this last Olympics, now getting paid, a lot of people are going to say be worth that money. Do you think this team currently constructed, people are fearful of this squad?
Jay, they're afraid of Nikola Jokic. And there was a reminder that we all saw on the world stage at the Olympics where he was incredible. against Team USA, gave them every fear you could possibly have, up 16 in the third quarter. They're not afraid of Jamal Murray. And Jamal Murray, we saw him hit those 2 game winners against the Lakers in the first round. I also covered him in the second round in games 2 and 6 against the Wolves, shoot a combined 7 for 36. And they were targeting him on defense because, listen, we know we can rely on Jamal Murray. Who is he? A guy who can make shots in the clutch. A guy who is competitive as all get out. But what we also know is that his body fails him. And there's only been brief moments where he's been able to show how great he can be when he had health on his side. Guess what? Not a great second round of the playoffs, and even worse summer, if we're talking about the Olympics. He averaged 6 points for Canada, shooting 29%. Canada went into the Olympics considered one of the favorites to win a medal. They come back without a medal.
Well, you guys are both definitely in his burn book now.
Not me. Don't put me in there.
I just said stats.
Look, what the Nuggets are doing is what they have to do right now, which is to bet on the person and not necessarily on the production. I mean, he has not produced at an all-NBA level over the course of an entire season. He has not stayed healthy over the course of a whole season. I don't think he was healthy in the playoffs. I don't think he was healthy in the Olympics. I don't think he was healthy all season long. Like, every time I came out to watch the Nuggets, Reggie Jackson was playing, because Jamal Murray was trying to get healthy for the playoffs. And, you saw those moments where he looked like he was Jamal Murray for flashes, but then you have the games like you referenced. I think he can be a max player. Well, he is a max player, but he can live up to this contract if he can get healthy for an entire season. But they have to do that. They have no choice because of the way they've set themselves up and with the new salary cap rules.
And they picked up who, though, because of the health concern?
Russell Westbrook.
There you go.
Who plays every game.
Well, look, Ramona, you're absolutely right? He has to stay on the floor. But with that being said, we also have to keep the same energy for him that we do for Anthony Davis, that we do for Kawhi Leonard, that we do for all these guys that we question, why can't they stay healthy? Jamal Murray has to get some of that same energy. Like, I don't know, a lot of things you can't control when you out there on the floor. But again, if I'm Jamal Murray, I remember when Anthony Davis, Dave, what was it, two years ago when he said, I want to play 82 games?
Right.
Like, he set that bar for himself. That's the same thing that Jamal Murray needs to do when he approaches this season.
But they bet on him as a person. I mean, there have been times in his career where he hasn't been healthy or he hasn't shot the ball well, and Michael Malone will just go to the mat for this guy, keep giving him shots, keep giving him, because they know how competitive he is. They know what kind of person he is inside.
And some context, I know that goal is really great for a player like Jamal Murray. 82 games playing that, completing an entire NBA season. He played 59 out of 82 games this past year. He missed 23. He hasn't played in 70 games in a season since 2019. And I know in this conversation we've been talking a lot about he's not at an all-NBA level. But get this, a little bit of trivia for you guys. He is one of 3 players to average 20 points, 6 assists, while shooting 40% from 3. Who are the other 2 players?
Currently in today's game, you're saying?
Yeah, last season, who went 26.
Steph?
Nope.
Give me the stat again.
20 points, 6 assists while shooting 40% from 3. The other 2 players in that category made All-NBA. Jamal did not. It's LeBron James. And what's your favorite state other than Texas, Perk? Your favorite player? Where are you the mayor of?
Oh, I know.
Oh, New York. Big Body Brunson.
Big Body Brunson. Yes, a little trivia. You guys know
good.
I love that.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
NBA